Dark Things Disney Doesn't Want You to Know, Part 13. Today, let's talk about the tragic death of Javier Cruz.
Had me think of a story I was once told as a cast member that's on the darker side of Disney, and that's hopefully
did not know those were real bodies because I just don't know how I would.
I've been freaking trying to get out
Walking
of here.
into Disney's secret room.
No, I just freaking tried to go to the bathroom and I found.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming.
Dark Things Disney Doesn't Want You to Know, Part 13. Today, let's talk about the tragic death of Javier Cruz. Javier Cruz started working at Disney in 1995. Eventually, he became a character actor at Disney and would play the role of Pluto. Sadly, in February of 2004, Cruz lost his life while in costume as Pluto. This happened during the Dreams Come True parade at Magic Kingdom. He was in costume ready to enter the parade when his foot got caught on a float. It was a 3-part float and his foot got caught between the second and third sections of the float. When the float began to move, his body got twisted around and he fell. He was then struck and killed by the third section of the float. It was so bad that they had to use a forklift and hydraulic lift to get the vehicle off of him. Now, this all happened in the backstage area of the parade, so thankfully no visitors saw. It was such a tragic incident, and Disney was actually fined for this. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration came for Disney saying that they didn't have enough safety protocols. If you like videos like this, make sure to check out my YouTube channel, link in bio.
Hello guys, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny. So today we're talking about Disney World, Disneyland, Disney World, whichever you like to refer to. So if you guys don't know, I actually used to work at Universal, not exactly Disney, but I have a lot of friends that work at Disney, so there's always a lot going on at Disney. So anyhow, there's a lot of stuff that Disney allegedly have been like hiding in plain sight, and that's the thing, because it's like the magical place, the most magical place on earth. It's, yeah. Anyway, so you guys know that I used to live like very close to Disney. Well, I'm moving now. My apartment is completely empty. I'm finally done packing everything. It's such a relief. I hate packing. But anyways, I hate moving, but I love moving into a new house. Just not the whole process of moving. You know what I mean? But anyway, so Disney has been literally spraying smell of cookies in the air when you walk by. That is the reason why you're always smelling the cookies. That's one of the conspiracy that people are saying. But there have been a lot of things about Disney having like
had me think of a story I was once told as a cast member that's on the darker side of Disney, and that's hopefully not true. So if you don't want to hear it and get triggered, just keep going. But if you want to hear it, like this video and also follow me for more behind the scenes of Disney stories. As a cast member, you are told if you see something, say something. And that happens all the time because it's a safety related thing. You want to tell somebody so it doesn't happen again. And that happens a lot with human trafficking. And a lot of people don't realize that Disney has a potential to be a very big hub of human trafficking. And I didn't know that until some other cast member told this to me. The story is a rumor because it's not been validified and it's never been proven that's happened. But the cast member was once told that people will swap their kids with other families. They will traffic them. Don't know how they meet or what they will do, but they will just give their kids to another family and leave that day. And the kids have no idea what's going on because they're in the parks and they're just well absorbed with what's going on until later on. You don't hear about it later until people are missing. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's dark. I remember one time I was working in the World Showcase with Belle, and I was in France. I was closing a line, and I had a kid running up to me saying, "Help, I can't find my parents." I remember a lady saying, "That's my kid," and the kid was very adamant saying that's not their mom. And then eventually the parents did come, and that was not their mom to begin with. It was very sketch, but that thing happens all the time. This comment had me think of a
so it goes from them spraying little smells in the air so you can want to buy more cookies to Disney having a whole underground world. I mean, what is going on? And this is all alleged. And I have heard really, really scary horror stories from people I know who worked at Disney about stuff that happens like at nighttime when there's nobody at the park. But then those are all alleged, and I'm not going to share any of these stories in this video, but they're very crazy and dark and just crazy. Just know for a place where it's like children and it's supposed to be the most magical place in the world, there's a whole lot of magical things happening at Disney World and Disneyland or whatever you like to refer to. But my thing is not just the park exactly, but also Disney Channel. So we'll get into the whole Disney Channel situation later on, but let's talk about the park today. There's a lot going on, and we have
Insanely dark facts and things that have happened at Disney World. When Disney had first opened way back in the 70s, Walt Disney had originally hired spies. He would station them around the park so they could eavesdrop on the guests and get a feel for how they actually liked the experience. It's pretty much common knowledge that Disney does have an underground tunnel system, but did you know that that system runs a full 9 acres under the park, and people have actually gotten lost down there? Roughly 10 or so years ago, there was an incident that was reported near Space Mountain when a guest tried to sneak on a duffel bag. When employees found out and they asked to search it, they found inside a 6-month-old baby. Why this parent was trying to sneak a baby onto a roller coaster, we do not know. In a lesser-known incident that Disney actually covered up pretty well, in 2004, a 38-year-old cast member who was playing Pluto was run over by the Beauty and the Beast float during the opening parade. Although clearly deceased at the scene, Disney refused to declare the death until the body was brought outside of the park.
Dark things Disney doesn't want you to know, part 16. So today, let's expose one of Disney's very dark policies. So this policy involves all the character actors at Disney. So if you get severely injured while working there, no matter what, you have to stay in character. So one man, before accepting the job as Water Goofy, was told that in an event that he started drowning, lifeguards had to carry him away before they could remove his costume and perform CPR on him. He literally could be dying in the costume and need medical attention right away, but Disney won't allow it. Like I said, all characters need to be carried away before any sort of medical attention can be provided. Okay, I get it. They do this in order to preserve the magic at Disney. But come on, that is severely messed up. In fact, because of this policy, a lot of character actors have been severely injured and have gone on to sue Disney. If you want to see more videos like this, then follow me on YouTube. Link in bio.
Insanely dark facts and things that have happened at Disney World. When Disney had first opened way back in the 70s, Walt Disney had originally hired spies. He would station them around the park so they could eavesdrop on the guests and get a feel for how they actually liked the experience. It's pretty much common knowledge that Disney does have an underground tunnel system, but did you know that that system runs a full 9 acres under the park, and people have actually gotten lost down there? Roughly 10 or so years ago, there was an incident that was reported near Space Mountain when a guest tried to sneak on a duffel bag. When employees found out and they asked to search it, they found inside a 6-month-old baby. Why this parent was trying to sneak a baby onto a roller coaster, we do not know. In a lesser-known incident that Disney actually covered up pretty well, in 2004, a 38-year-old cast member who was playing Pluto was run over by the Beauty and the Beast float during the opening parade. Although clearly deceased at the scene, Disney refused to declare the death until the body was brought outside of the park.
What do you mean you drowned while on the job or you fell while on the job at Disney? We have to take you in the back or under the ground to make sure that nobody sees us because there's guests around. God forbid somebody sees something, an accident happen at Disney, no way. And do you really think anyone is going to actually win a lawsuit against Disney? They probably get settled and get like a payment, a payout, but they're never going to win lawsuit from Disney or with Disney. Disney literally have their own town and they have their own, not necessarily zip code, I don't think they have a zip code, but they definitely do charge their own taxes because this is a whole town. If you didn't know that, that's like a thing. They have their own fire station, and Disney is basically like one of those big hospital corporations. You cannot sue them, honey. And even if you were to sue, they're going to win. They will give you a small payout, but you won't. This will never air.
A secret tunnel can be found. Real human skeletons were used as ride props. People would spread their loved ones' ashes in the waters. When Disney employees die while in their suit at Disney World, another employee must sit them on a bench so it looks like they are just sitting down until closing time.
You know what? I have heard about this whole, the skulls being real and everything, like the dead bodies, the skeletons at Disneyland, Disney World being real. Now, this is all alleged. I've never been there or seen it. I mean, I've been to Disney, and I've seen the skulls, but I don't know, I never paid attention to notice that they look real or not, because I know what a real skeleton look like, but my thing is, I have heard this before. There's a movie, I believe, I think it's like one of those scary movies where it's like a movie that's considered to be cursed. Yeah, I would imagine so. And basically what happened in that movie is, I don't remember the name of the movie, but I know a lot of people were dying from the movie after making the movie, and then even there's a little girl that died or something, I think. But the dead bodies were actual real dead bodies. But imagine desecrating someone's tomb and taking the dead bodies out just for a movie. And I'm under the impression that the actors and actresses in those movies did not know those were real bodies, because I just don't know how I would have reacted being on camera, knowing that I'm like a few feet away from someone else's body. To me, that's like hella ballsy and not caring and not respecting the dead to me, because even if you're trying to shoot a movie or getting skeleton for a huge park like Disney, because Disney be making millions, okay? They make a lot of money. For them to go as far as that, because I'm thinking that they're trying to cut costs, even for the movie, and for Disney, who has a whole lot of money, cutting costs to putting real bodies in there. I can see why random stuff will happen, like weird shit will happen in the middle of the night, you know, or even during the day when people get lost, children will go missing, because I've heard that a lot, okay? There's a
Things we were not meant to see.
I've been freaking trying to get out
Walking
here for the
into
last, like,
Disney's
10,
secret
15 minutes.
universe.
No, I just freaking tried to go to the bathroom and I found myself in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm a guest. That's my card.
Let me get Carolyn to help you.
Okay.
How did you get back here?
I just opened a random door and next thing you know I'm in here. What is that? Okay.
Just need to get the right person to do it.
Man, talking about stairwell after door after sheesh. What is this place? Whoa. What is this? This big empty area in here. Hello, can you help me out?
Yes.
Please.
You're trying to get out of here?
Yes.
Ooh. Yes, we've got a nice elevator. How'd